discussions. And I hope that this message was heard.
China and the European Union have agreed to start talks on the planned tariffs on Chinese-made electric vehicles being imported into the European market, senior officials on both sides said on Saturday. The news comes as Germany's economy minister, Robert Habeck, visited Beijing and Shanghai. The first trip by a senior European official to China since Brussels proposed hefty duties on EV imports to combat what the EU considers excessive subsidies. Habeck said he had been informed by EU Commissioner Valdis Dombrovskis that there would be concrete negotiations. The confirmation came after the head of China's Commerce Ministry and Dombrovskis had agreed to start consultations over the EU's anti-subsidy investigation into Chinese EVs. Habeck called it a first step and said many more would be necessary. Zhang Xiaozi, the chairman of China's National Development and Reform Commission, denied accusations of unfair subsidies, saying the development of the country's new energy industry was the result of fierce competition. He told Habeck that he hoped Germany would demonstrate leadership within the EU and that proposed EU duties on Chinese-made EVs would hurt both sides. The EU's provisional duties of up to 38.1% on imported Chinese EVs are set to apply by July 4th, with the investigation set to continue until November 2nd, when definitive duties, typically for 5 years, could be imposed.
At least 42 people were killed in Israeli attacks on districts of Gaza City on Saturday, the director of the Hamas-run government media office has said. Ismail al-Tawabta said one Israeli strike in al-Shati, one of the Gaza Strip's 8 historic refugee camps, killed 24 people, while another 18 died in the Al-Tufa neighborhood. This man, Hassan Zayara, said he was 300 meters away when the strike hit in al-Shati. Half his house has been destroyed, he says, and his wife, son, daughter and granddaughter are all in hospital. Israel's military said IDF fighter jets had struck 2 Hamas military infrastructure sites in the area of Gaza City. It said more details would be released soon. Hamas did not comment on the Israeli claim to have hit its military infrastructure. In a statement, it said the attacks had targeted the civilian population and vowed that a price would be paid for Israel's violations against our people. Israel's ground and air campaign was triggered when Hamas-led militants stormed into southern Israel on October the 7th. According to Israeli tallies, around 1,200 people were killed and more than 250 taken hostage. Israel's retaliation has left Gaza in ruins. More than 37,400 people have been killed, according to Hamas-run Palestinian health authorities. More than 8 months into the war, Israel's advance is now focused on the 2 last areas its forces have yet to seize. That's Rafah on Gaza's southern edge and the area surrounding Deir al-Balah in the center.
The Israeli military says it's investigating an incident where Israeli soldiers strapped a wounded Palestinian detainee to the hood of a military vehicle. It happened during an arrest raid in the occupied West Bank city of Jenin on Saturday and was captured on video verified by Reuters. It shows the vehicle passing through 2 ambulances with Palestinian resident Mujahed Azmi on top. Eyewitness Rafat Azmi.
This is my cousin Mujahed. He was wounded and stayed here for about 2 to 3 hours. We were sitting here and he was wounded in there. They put him on the hood of the Jeep and then we were told that they handed him over to the governmental hospital.
The Israeli military in a statement said Israeli forces were fired at and exchanged fire, wounding a suspect and apprehending him. According to the statement, the soldiers then violated military protocol when the suspect, quote, was taken by the forces while tied on top of a vehicle. The Israeli military said conduct of the forces in the video of the incident does not conform to the values of the Israeli military. It added the individual was transferred to medics for treatment. Violence in the West Bank, already on the rise before the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza, has escalated since then, with frequent army raids on militant groups, rampages by Jewish settlers in Palestinian villages, and deadly Palestinian street attacks.
NVIDIA has signed a deal to deploy its artificial intelligence technology at data centers owned by Qatari Telecoms Group Ooredoo in 5 Middle Eastern countries. That's according to Ooredoo CEO Aziz Aluthman Fakhru, who spoke to Reuters.
Ooredoo is very proud to sign that agreement with NVIDIA, putting Ooredoo at the forefront in the region for AI, and this falls right in our strategy of becoming the leader in the region for digital infrastructure.
The agreement marks NVIDIA's first large-scale launch in a region to which Washington has curbed the export of sophisticated U.S. chips to stop Chinese firms from using Middle Eastern countries as a backdoor to access the newest AI technology. Ooredoo says the move will make it the first company in the region able to give clients of its data centers in Qatar, Algeria, Tunisia, Oman, Kuwait, and the Maldives direct access to NVIDIA's AI and graphics processing technology.
Our B2B clients, thanks to this agreement, will have access to services that probably their competitors won't have access for another 18 to 24 months till this capacity builds out organically in the market.
Washington allows the export of some NVIDIA technology to the Middle East, but curbs exports of the company's most sophisticated chips. NVIDIA and Ooredoo did not disclose the value of the deal, which was signed on the sidelines of the TM Forum in Copenhagen on June 19th. Ooredoo also would not disclose exactly what type of NVIDIA technology it will be installing.
China is pressing the EU to drop its new tariffs on the country's electric vehicles. Duties of up to 38.1% are due to kick in on July 4th, while the bloc investigates what it says are excessive subsidies. China says that's a mistake, arguing its EV industry has grown thanks to advantages in technology and other factors, not government support. Now the two sides have agreed to resume talks on the matter, according to reports late Sunday by state-controlled media in China. Visiting the country over the weekend, Germany's economy minister had said the doors for discussion were open. Robert Habeck said he believed in free markets, but added they required a level playing field. Beijing has signalled that it does not want a trade war, but is ready to retaliate if needs be. Officials have reportedly begun an anti-dumping probe into European pork imports, indicating that they could be a target. It's thought dairy goods and some cars could also be hit. The EU tariffs are due to be finalised in early November, once the anti-subsidy investigation wraps up. They are driven by concerns that a flood of cheap imports from China could harm European automakers. The US has already quadrupled its tariffs on Chinese EVs over similar concerns. There was no comment on the latest reports from China's Commerce Ministry.
Jennifer Lopez's alleged mistreatment of employees has angered fans and damaged her public image, alongside rumors of marital issues with Ben Affleck. Her recent tour cancellation due to poor sales and viral videos portraying her as rude, industry insiders claim she's a diva with strict rules, including a ban on eye contact. Jennifer Lopez's alleged diva behavior has sparked outrage and further damaged her reputation. Amid divorce rumors with Ben Affleck, news reports claim she bans employees from making eye contact with her. An insider revealed, workers were strictly instructed no eye contact with Miss Lopez. Others spoke out on rumors they've heard about Lopez as well. I never heard anyone share a pleasant story about working with Jennifer Lopez. One of my friends worked on set with her and the eye contact thing is true, lol. I knew people who worked at Mohegan Sun and they were instructed to totally avoid eye contact with J Diva. They still laugh about her to this day because far bigger celebrities have appeared there that have been far more gracious and friendly. Others corroborated, sharing similar experiences. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, criticized her, with many noting her history of mistreating employees. PR expert Edward Hopkins recently commented on Jennifer Lopez's struggling public image. He noted that rumors about her marriage and treatment of fans and staff have severely damaged her reputation. Hopkins explained that high-profile relationships and the digital age's intense scrutiny make maintaining a positive image crucial yet challenging. High-profile relationships attract intense media scrutiny, and divorce rumors can overshadow professional achievements, the expert explained. In today's digital age where every action is captured and shared shared globally, maintaining a positive image is both challenging and crucial. Beyond the speculation about her marriage, including reports of her not wanting Ben Affleck to be close with his ex, Jennifer Gardner, the expert also mentioned. TikTok videos showing her being rude to fans and strangers, which have severely hurt her image. While each situation is unique, with dealing with constant public scrutiny is difficult, she may need to engage in some damage control to repair. Has dominated music since her 2006 debut at 17. Now 34, she's rumored to be marrying Travis Kelce soon, nearly a year after boosting the NFL's brand. In 2019, her brief role in Cats was a rare draw for the film, despite its poor reception. As of May 2024, Swift is reportedly set for a proper musical comeback with a Broadway project. In a December 2019 interview, Tom Hooper revealed he nearly cast Taylor Swift as Eponine in 2012's Les Miserables, but felt she wasn't believable as an overlooked girl. Later, he approached Swift for Cats, where she would play Bomblerina. Hooper noted Swift's enthusiasm and contribution as a songwriter. Initially, her role was to be shared with another performer, but Hooper decided to have Swift perform solo after a discussion with Cats creator Andrew Lloyd Webber. In January 2020, Taylor Swift expressed no regrets about her role in the 2019 film Cats, acknowledging it as a weird-ass movie. Her co-written song Beautiful Ghosts was nominated for a Golden Globe. Swift enjoyed the experience, valued her collaboration with Andrew Lloyd Webber, and praised the dancers and performers. She credited her dad for inspiring the film's psychedelic catnip scene, which director Tom Hooper initially didn't understand. Reflecting on the experience, Swift shared how proud her dad was for his contribution, highlighting her parents' ongoing support. In May 2024, Taylor Swift's management filed a trademark for Female Rage, the musical. Swift referenced the Broadway project on Instagram, particularly those in Paris, for making the new Tortured Poets section of her Eras Tour special. She experienced excitement about sharing it with future audiences. Swift aims to turn Female Rage into merchandise, musical, and video recordings. However, longtime fans believe it might not be a Broadway entry as assumed. On Reddit, fans discussed Taylor Swift's Female Rage the musical trademark, suggesting it's likely for merchandise and tour-related content, not a full musical. One clarified it's a trademark and not a copyright, showing intent to use the phrase commercially for merchandise and entertainment services.
Et ces discussions sont importantes parce que l'avenir en dépend.
Il devrait aller à Mulhouse. Nous n'avons pas d'informations quant à la date exacte, le lieu du transfert. La seule information qu'on peut vous donner à l'heure actuelle, c'est effectivement qu'il est en détention provisoire et que ça se déroulera en métropole. C'est une information que nous avons appris au terme de la décision. Donc c'était la surprise, la stupeur. Donc nous avons déjà fait appel de la décision. Donc ce sera tranché par la Cour d'appel.
Libérez les prisonniers de la CCAT. Et c'est inadmissible pour nous, citoyens de ce pays, de voir qu'il y a deux poids, deux mesures. Parce qu'en Nouvelle-Calédonie, il y a des milices qui sont complètement libres, qui sont armées. Et en ce qui concerne les Kanaks, on les emprisonne et on les déporte à 17 000 km. C'est pour ça que nous sommes là, presque devant le ministère de la Justice, pour, en tant que citoyens de ce pays, protester contre cette ignominie.
Não, isso aqui é emoção demais. A coisa mais linda aqui, a gente está aqui na fogueira. É uma construção bonita, o simbolismo é muito bom também, religioso, é muito bom, é emocionante estar aqui na Festa da Fogueira.
A equipe da gente, nós somos em 13 pessoas. Começamos, há 3 meses, começamos a organizar, juntar a lenha, trazer. Terminamos, tem 15 dias que a gente terminamos de fazer a fogueira.